Yo, what's good people? This is Ramsey at Empowerment by Ramsey. Hey, thank you for the opportunity to have your ear for a moment. So, I want to jump straight into it. Um, this is more specifically Empowerment by Ramsey by way of Motivation by Ramsey. And some things I was talking to my daughter about today, as I told you, as I repeat all the time, I'm often inspired by any and everyone, but more specifically by my child or children because they are directly connected to me. In fact, they're me in the flesh. So, because of that, it allows me to have a direct scope or view onto my own life and an opportunity to grow from that place, from whether it's from my childhood or some specific things that I notice that they're going through a challenge with. It allows me to venture back to that spot in my life and provide myself the tools at that time as well as them to move forward. But the conversation primarily surrounds today, the segment, whatever it may be, you may call it, you know, um, something that's really essential, which is the reason why I believe one of the reasons why we often find ourselves feeling like shit or feeling bad or taking on the persona as if we are not so good at people. So, again, having a conversation with my daughter, I'm like, yo, I think the reason why you find yourself, and I told her straight flat out, the reason why you find yourself feeling like shit is because, not because, rather, you are a piece of crap or you're a terrible person or you made all these damn mistakes. It's not because you see yourself as ugly or disgusting or not smart enough or any of those things. It's primarily because you didn't fulfill a promise to yourself. That's it, man. At least that was it for her. And it's often it for me. So I think to myself, and I want to challenge each and every person. Essentially, what is the reason why we were thinking negative about ourselves? Is there some promise, some agenda, some goal, something that you needed to accomplish, needed to do, needed to obtain that you didn't? And you're disappointed in yourself? So, from that place of disappointment, you begin to spiral in a direction going down or any place, perhaps. And you begin to feel like shit, get angry, get frustrated, ready to fight. And it can all be pinpointed back to you not fulfilling your own goal, not fulfilling your own whatever. See, this is the thing, though, man. How you see yourself, what you think about yourself, and how you feel about yourself is really important. In fact, it's the most important thing. Not the way you think God feel about you, not the way you think mommy and daddy and all your friends think and feel and see you. None of that holds a cord to the way you see yourself, think about yourself, and the way you feel about yourself. And the way you can find that out, and I mentioned it in my last post, is when you're at home by yourself, in your room by yourself, and have a moment by yourself in the middle of the night between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. after you may have woken up or awakened or right before you go to sleep, when all of your masks are off, when it's no longer Halloween or you're no longer portraying yourself as someone that you think you should be, pardon me, you think you should be, or the way you should act, however, whatever. You realize none of that shit in that moment matters. And you begin to truly see yourself the way you see you. And from that specific place, however way you see yourself, you can build from that place. If you feel amazing about yourself, if you've taken time out, or if you allowed the concrete information that has been provided by support factors in your life to be a foundation for you and you can grow from there, great. Then you move in that direction. However, if you find yourself being a victim or being threatened even by your emotions and your thoughts and the way that you see yourself, and you realize like, shit, I had no idea I felt this way about myself. One of the things I want you to consider is, can you pinpoint the time that you felt like you disappointed you or you betrayed your trust in yourself? Because the most important relationship you will ever build in your life is the one that you have with yourself. Period. Again, I repeat, it may just be me, but I do not believe the most important relationship you will ever have in your life is with your higher power. I believe the most important relationship you will have with you is with you. Why? Because from there, you can truly appreciate any other being in life. I mean, how do you honor your higher power when shit you can't honor yourself? If you can't see yourself as an amazing anything above piece of shit, then there's no way you're gonna see your creator as anything above piece of shit. It's just impossible, yo. It's just impossible. The way you see yourself is how you see the world. It's how you see anything. So let's focus primarily on this. So from here, what you can do is you can give yourself, or rather challenge yourself, to remove all of the things out of your life that no longer serve you. All of those thoughts, all of those feelings, all of those emotions, all of those things, even if it's physical. Allow yourself, or rather challenge yourself to do that. And it doesn't challenge yourself in the sense of you taking a fucking mallet and beating yourself upside the head and forcing yourself to do it. No, you don't have to be a dictator in your life. You don't have to make yourself feel like you're the villain or that you're the victim anymore. Because you're not, you're a victor. You're the other V. The other one. That one. Yeah. Not a villain, not a victim, but a victor. And that doesn't mean as a victor, you're going to do everything right. There are going to be times in your life that, yo, you just don't know what the fuck to do, what to say, how to act. I mean, I can't begin to tell you how many times in my life I felt that way. We all do. Whether you're a parent, a friend, a loved one, a lover, husband, wife, affianced, whatever. There are going to be times in your life when you may not, quote unquote, do everything right, but realize that there is no such thing as that. And the life that you're creating moving forward after you relieve yourself, or more or less, that you're giving yourself permission to move into, is a life that's meant for you to have. I don't know what that life is for you. Shit, I'm too busy trying to enjoy my own life. So that is what I challenge you to do. Why? And another important factor, and this is the reason why, because if we continue to live in the past, then it's going to control our present and future. There was someone that I heard that said that God is not in the past or the future, he's in the now. Meaning that everything that is being created for you, the life that you desire, your past is gone. That doesn't exist anymore. You no longer exist in that past. The future is not here. You haven't created that yet. The only thing you have is right now. You, God in the flesh. You, the person that can create the existence in the world that you want to. So give yourself permission to do that. Because I have to give myself permission to do that. Hey, and create, or rather add on habits, different habits. In order for you to have something or evolve in the direction that you want to, hey, you got to let go of the shit that no longer serves you and subject yourself and surrender to the habits that are beneficial to you. Those habits are essential. Like meditation. One of my next segments I want to do is about meditation. And meditation doesn't have to be long, and you don't have to do all of that. Take 5 minutes when you first wake up in the morning, or when you go to sleep at night, before you go to sleep at night. Try twice a day. Just 5 minutes. just to quiet yourself. And whatever comes up, remember to tell yourself that, yo, hey, I love me and I let this go. Create your own mantra, whatever that may be. All right. It's so much more that I want to talk to you about this because it's essential. It's essential for you to see yourself in a different way. Your self image, your self feelings, and your self thinking is the primary factors in your life. If you do not see yourself in a way remotely as being successful or as being a fan of you, unfortunately, you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to be a bitter ass person, mean and resentful. You won't even know love when it comes in your direction. You're always going to be suspicious of people, easily offended, easily insulted. It doesn't matter what anyone say to you. They can say, man, the sky is blue. And they can say it aggressively. Your ass is going to be pissed off. That is no one else's responsibility but yours. Okay. Does that mean that everything that was put in your life, that all of that shit is yours? No, it doesn't mean that. But now it's your responsibility to let it go. Why? Because you want to sleep well at night and you want to enjoy your life. All right, good people. This is Ramsey at Empowerment by Ramsey, by way of motivation by Ramsey. As always, remember how great you are. And how come you cannot reach the top if you were born from the sky? Bye.